Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world or when you're getting this. Um, I have been posting some longer messages, and the Lord led me to start doing some daily scripture shorts, I guess, for lack of a better term. Today I'm reading from Jonah chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. It says, "Those who regard worthless idols forsake their own mercy." Verse 9, "But I will sacrifice to you with the voice of thanksgiving. I will pay what I have vowed. Salvation is of the Lord." Now, just to give you the context of what's going on here, he is in the belly of the fish right now, and he's sending this prayer up to the Lord. But there's a lot in this verse. Of course, verse 8, "Those who regard worthless idols forsake their own mercy." That's pretty much exactly what it says. I mean, it's the second verse that I wanted to concentrate on. Now, again, he is praying to the Lord while he is in the belly of the fish. "But I will sacrifice to you with the voice of thanksgiving." Now, notice what he says there. "I will sacrifice to you with the voice of thanksgiving." The important thing is, while yes, he has been in the belly of a fish and he's praying to the Lord, he understands the fact that he's still alive, for one, and number two, he realizes that running from the Lord didn't do him any good. The Lord had something planned for him, had a purpose for him, like he does with all of us. So he's giving thanksgiving to the Lord, number one, for keeping him alive, number two, for taking him to his purpose, because I think he realizes that's what's happening. Now, the last part of that verse, it says, "I will pay what I have vowed." We all make vows of some sort or another throughout our whole life. But what's important to remember here is when we give our lives over to Christ, we vow ourselves, our time, our effort to help glorify the name of God, to help glorify the name of Christ, to carry out the two commandments Jesus gave, which is to love one another as I've loved you, and to take my gospel to all the world. So when we give our lives to Christ, we make that vow, and we have to stick by that. Just like wedding vows or any other vow, we have to stick to that. The last part of it is salvation is of the Lord. He knows that. He knows that the only way he can be saved to continue his purpose is through salvation. But it runs a little deeper than that, because this is Old Testament, and basically, if you've ever read the Bible at all, you realize that salvation comes from Jesus Christ. He is astutely aware of that, and he's making mention of that. So what he's doing here is telling us, number one, give thanksgiving. Number two, keep your vows. Number three, remember that salvation is in the hands of Christ, in the hands of God. And that is the only way we can obtain salvation. So, just wanted to share that with you. That's Jonah chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. Hope you enjoy this. Feel free to leave comments or prayer requests. Have a great day, or evening, or afternoon.